Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we're going to be taking a look at some more thrift store and garage sale finds that I have found over the past. This one's actually a good month or so of going out to thrift stores and going out to garage sales and searching for these random items that I found here. I finally got a good amount of stuff that I figured I'd just go ahead and show you guys on video. And yeah, so I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I feel like I say that every time that I start one of these videos, just because every time that I go out to a thrift store I don't always find something, so it does take a while for me to accumulate a good amount of stuff to show on video. But I've got a lot of stuff today, so let's just jump into it. So this first find is something a little bit small. I actually found this yesterday, and that is this stick of RAM right here. This is not the RAM that is in here. I'm actually not sure of the size, but this says on the box that it is a stick of Kingston Value RAM DDR 512 megabytes PC 3200. But it's actually a stick of Hynix RAM. I don't know if you can see that right there, but right there it just says Hynix, and it doesn't say the size. This is a DDR 333. Someone may have bought this stick and then put the 512 meg stick in their computer, and this might be like a 128 or a 256 stick. So that's cool. I just got this because it was like $2, and I'm always in need of RAM for my older computers. Every time that I find like an older system, or when I'm repairing an older system, RAM is something that I always need, along with hard drives and all that kind of stuff. So whenever that I find RAM for cheap like this, I just usually buy it, and I can throw this into my RAM bin that I've got for those old computers. So yeah, this is the first find. Again, I found this yesterday, so yeah, let's go ahead and set that aside. I've got so much stuff over here. What do I want to take a look at next? Alright, let's just take a look at this right here. So this find, I was really surprised that when I got this. This is an HTC One M8. It's an HTC phone from around 2013, 2014, I believe, and this thing actually works. It does work totally. Let me go ahead and turn it on here. But there is a small hairline you may be able to see in the screen there. So it is on T-Mobile, and I have AT&T as my carrier, so I don't have any way of testing this unless that I pay to unlock this phone, which I don't really know if I'm gonna do that or not. So yeah, HTC One M8. The back here you can see the scratches are. There are a few scratches, a few markings on it, but it's in overall pretty decent shape. I mean, besides for that hairline and for some scuffs around on like the bezels, it's not super bad. So yeah, that's the HTC One M8. Pretty awesome find. We'll go ahead and set that over here. So next up, I've got some gaming stuff that I want to show you guys. So all of these came from different thrift stores. Some of these actually came from a garage sale. So first off, we've got not one, but two original OEM, genuine, whatever you want to say, GameCube controllers. These aren't the knockoff ones. These are both genuine, official Nintendo controllers. They're both in pretty decent shape. I did end up cleaning up the silver one here, so it is in pretty nice shape. There is a little marking on the back there, and this one is in pretty decent shape as well. Both of these, I want to say that I think I paid like $4 for this one, and this one I think was $1 or $2, so it was pretty much like a no-brainer. I was like, okay, I can pick this up because I could definitely do something with these. So got two GameCube controllers. I also got two PS2 controllers. These are both the Sony DualShock 2 controllers. These ones were, they say $1, they were actually half off, so it was 50 cents. So that is pretty awesome. This one is the clear bluish, transparent one where you can see through, so that's pretty neat. And this one is your standard black one right here. So for 50 cents each, that was also a no-brainer. Next up, we've got another really, let me go ahead and set these controllers aside. Next up, we have a really, really awesome find, and that is not one, but two Nintendo Game Boy Colors. You guys, if you saw, let me go ahead and reach for it here. You guys may have, if you saw one of my last thrift store finds video, it may have actually been the last one that I did. You may know that I found another Game Boy Color. This was the clear purple one, and this one works, as you guys may have seen from that video. But there's something wrong with the sound. I think something is screwed up with the sound chip in here. So it works, but there's no sound. So I had that one. Then I found these two, and believe it or not, these two were actually free. This was at a garage sale, and the guy pretty much had them for free, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take those. That's also, you know, a no-brainer. So yeah, I ended up getting one of these Game Boy Colors and this special Pikachu one here, which is pretty awesome as well. This one, I actually used to have this one when I was younger, this teal one, and I ended up selling it to invest in another console. But this one unfortunately does not have the back cover. This one does here, and both of these I did test, and they both work 100%. The sound, the display, everything works. There's nothing wrong with them, except for that this one doesn't have the back cover. So I've got 3 Game Boy Colors now. Maybe I'll start like another collection and try to find all of these, you know, all these different colors. I really would like to find the green or the lime one, whatever that one. That one I think is you know, a pretty cool color. So yeah, this one doesn't count for this episode, but I found these 2 Game Boy Colors, so we'll go ahead and set those aside. And we also have a very interesting garage sale find here, and that is this one. I think I paid $3 for. That is this Japanese Nintendo DS game. This actually came from Japan. This was not sold here in the US. You can see that the box is all in Japanese, so I can't really read this because I don't speak Japanese. I don't read Japanese. But it is a Nintendo DS game. I did do a bit of research on this, and apparently this is I believe it's a like Japanese to English dictionary. It is sealed in the box, and I wasn't going to open it just because I don't even think I would be able to run this on my Nintendo DS, because I believe these games were region locked. So this was for the Japanese region, so I don't think it will work on my Nintendo DS. But it's still a pretty unique find, something that I have never seen in the US before. But the people that had this, I believe that they moved actually from Japan. They moved here to the US, so they had a ton of other Japanese stuff there. They had like a bunch of like magazines, a bunch of anime stuff on like DVD. So, and then they had these. I was like, okay, I will take this one because it's a Nintendo DS game. I thought it was pretty awesome. So, yeah, a Japanese Nintendo DS game straight from Japan that is still sealed in the box. So that's pretty awesome. So that's my next find. So keeping with the theme of gaming, I also picked up a copy of Microsoft Flight Simulator 10 or X. This originally cost $19.99. I paid $5 for this. Pretty much because it costs around $20-25 on Steam, and I didn't own a copy of this. I did play the older Flight Simulator. I want to say it was like 7 or something. So I have played a game in this series before, but never Flight Simulator 10. So you can see those like specs there from the time period. So pretty awesome. A lot of gaming stuff this episode, so that is definitely cool. Next up, I've got, I believe, 3 more things. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this one right here. This is, as you can probably see from the cord here that's on screen, is an Apple Airport base station. This was $4 at a Goodwill. For $4, I couldn't really go wrong there. It came with the power cord and everything, so pretty awesome find. We'll go ahead and set that aside. And another pretty interesting find that I've not really seen anywhere else before is this Minolta camera right here. This is actually a waterproof film camera. You can see it was $10, but it was half off, so I paid $5 for this. And this is it's called the Weathermatic Dual 35. I believe it's a 35mm film camera. Go ahead and open it up here and show you the inside. So that's what it looks like. It does take, I believe, the name is Weathermatic Dual 35, so I assume this is like a 35mm film camera. So I don't have any way of testing this. I thought that I would, because I thought it was going to take regular batteries, but it takes like some special battery pack that's probably going to be like a ridiculous amount of money online. So this is kind of like a a showpiece. I may end up selling this or giving it to somebody else. But yeah, that was for $5 again. Why not? So we'll go ahead and set that aside. And last but not least, we have another really cool find, and that is an iPod Shuffle, 2nd gen. $5, as you can see. And this, the guy that, you know, was helping me out at the thrift store thought that this might have been like a wedding gift or something, because it's like kind of wrapped up in this really nice bag. And you know, for like a wedding gift, I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's an iPod Touch 2nd gen. We'll go ahead and open the bag here and take it out. So it came with the iPod Touch, it came with the dock. So yeah, this is it. I don't own a 2nd gen iPod Touch, but this one is in pretty decent shape. Oh, what is that? So this, I didn't even notice this before, but this guy is engraved right here, and you can see, if the camera will focus, this is, let me put my hand there, it says Simon's AMD 3i Summer 2007 iPod. So this was obviously engraved by Apple, and I just looked it up, and Simon's, that's the same company from, if you guys saw my Windows Mobile 2003 video, and if you haven't, I'll throw a card up there in the corner, but that's the same company that made that PDA. They had this event, I guess, with AMD in summer 2007, so that's pretty cool. I've never noticed that before, so that might have been what this was in this bag for. It may have been like a gift to the people that were invited to the event. So it came with that, with the iPod Shuffle. It came with the dock right there, so that's, let me go ahead and get that on camera. So the dock right there, and also one of these, I haven't seen this really before either. This is like one of those zip cord things, but it's with headphones. So it's like a collapsible headphones thing. I've seen these with like Ethernet cables and with USB cables, never with headphones though, so that's really interesting. It's a standard pair of 3.5mm headphones, and the brand is Zipcord Solution. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, kind of unexpected there. I did not think that this was from like this event, but I guess that's what it was. Maybe some of you guys in the comments who maybe went to this event back in 2007 might be able to tell me a little bit of information about it, but I don't know what the chances of that are happening. It's probably pretty slim that there's somebody watching this video that went to that event. But that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video. Let me go ahead and give you guys just a pan of all this stuff. There's just a lot of stuff for this video. So that's what I've been up to for the past month, at least with going to, you know, to thrift stores and stuff. This is what I've been finding, so I just thought that I would share it with you guys. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe down below if you want to see more videos like this in the near future. And also be sure to drop me a comment letting me know your thoughts on this style of video. And if you guys want to see more episodes of thrift store and garage sale finds. But as always, guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.